Hello!
Hello!
Oh, snap! It's our new Chrome app. I'm just reading. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so we're Robolink, and in I think the past 3 weekly webinars, we've mentioned our new Chrome app for Codrone Lite, and we've been saying it's going to be here, it's going to be here, and obviously it took a little bit longer than we thought it would, but now it is finally here. So we're going to show you how to install it, and we're going to talk about all of the updates that come with it. So turning it over to Wes.
All right, so I'm going to whip the computer around to point at my screen. So you basically want to go to install robolink.com/install-snap, and that's going to give you a set of instructions. Right now, it's still kind of like a very simple set of instructions because we're sending it out to well, everyone that's watching this or gets to watch this. So, but it's going to be like a more wide release once we get all the bugs fixed. But it's ready to go. It's bug free enough that it'll work. So you go to this here. Go to this here URL, and it's going to tell you to download this .crx file. And so that's going to go down here. If you're on Mac, I think it'll be over here if you're on Windows. But basically, it downloads the .crx file. You're going to go to the Finder, and then just drop this guy into your extensions. So it's going to be, the instructions are on there, but basically you go to Chrome://extensions. And then you can just drag this in, and it'll say drop to install. I'm going to not drop to install because it's just going to overwrite what I have in there already. And I'm testing the new versions. But you'll see that it's installed here. And then back to the instructions, it'll say once it's installed, you'll add the app. You'll go to Chrome://apps. So Chrome:// and we go to apps. And then there you are. Oh,
no.
Apes. Or APPS, I can spell.
You sure?
I'm not sure. Oh, God. Let me just put that in this one. Whoa. All right. So you can see here, snap for Robolink. So then you just click here, and it's going to launch your app. And the nice thing about this is Snap is just running in a Chrome browser on a separate window. So you don't have to worry about installing. You don't have to worry about getting the, downloading drivers and firmwares. All you have to do is just download the app, and then you can actually update your Codrone through here. So you go to update Codrone next, and you're going to connect to your drone. It's going to walk you through the firmware update and everything. I'm going to skip ahead because I already did that. Boop. And then everything's working over here. So if you have used the Chrome or the Snap program, the native program, it's the same layout. Everything's the same. We've changed some of the wording to fit a little better. But let's see. So I'm going to pair to my previous drone. So if I click this, I already paired from before. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot. I just opened a new one, so hold on. The nice thing you'll see here is you might have dealt with this before if you ran this in a classroom or like a after-school program where you've got a bunch of drones in the room. Now you don't have to worry about having to pair one by one because it's going to list out all the ones that it picks up, and you can just do a rescan once you've got more drones powered on. I've labeled this from previous use. It says 9561 on here. So it shows up on here as 9561. And then, oh, hold on a second.
All right, I'm going to take this time to let you guys know that if you have any questions or comments, concerns, whatever, feel free to ask us while we're talking. And then if we see your comments on time, then we can address them in the webinar.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
All right. So I've got 9561 because I've labeled it before. If you haven't labeled it and it's your first time, it's a good time to label it once you get the number. We kind of walk you through that. And then you hit pair, and then boom. See, solid green, and your BLE board is blinking green. So now, close it out, and you're connected. So you can go ahead and test out. Let's try a click. Actually, let's make sure we have a kill switch. Always make sure you have a kill switch first. And then it's going to be stop all but the script. Oops. And then flight event, stop. So I would recommend always having this no matter what you do. Just make that first before you test anything. But we're going to test a takeoff. And you can see here, just showing you, this is a Chrome application. So, all right, so let's do a takeoff. Hopefully it doesn't hit anyone in the face.
Oh God.
There you go.
Yeah.
And kill switch. Ta-da! So you've got the same Snap application, except it's running in a Chrome app. You can run it on your Chromebook as well. You are welcome to send us any feedback you have if you run into any issues, because we're going to be fixing anything that comes up. Let me just show you also something else that's very nice. You can see up here, it tells you which drone you're paired to. So anytime you're paired to a drone, it'll say the number. That way you have no confusion about which one you're paired to. So that's going to be a very useful feature to use in classrooms where you have, 10 plus kids and you have to keep track of whose drone is paired with which computer. And also it also lists out what firmware you're on. So that'll help you figure out if you need to update your drone. And you can do that by walking through the onboarding process. When you open it up, it just prompts you to update immediately if you need to. Husop, who is one of our software interns, he is going to talk through some of the updates that have happened.
Hi, Husop.
Speaking of firmware.
Yeah, we have an update version of Codron, so we have a 18 dot, for the for the 6th version of firmware. It has like an auto trim by itself, so we can do auto trimming after you take off, and you need to let drone 5 seconds for just hovering, and it will auto trim as well. And sometimes they drift a left or forward or going up, so you need to trim a little more. So I might let you know how to trim. So
Okay. So do you need me to hold the laptop so you can show?
So
okay.
It's real easy to making a trim. So if you see the here part, and
Put your hands out of the way. Come on.
there has a trim, and there has a trim, something increase or something decrease. So if you do first, you do take off and see what drone is moving. So if drone goes left, you have to increase roll. Increase roll is moving to right. So if drones move left, and if we makes drones move right, and it will hover very stable. So like they going to 4, then we have to make drone like a trim pitch down, decrease, or they goes up and you have to make throttle down, decrease. It's all. And the value is minus 200 to 200, and it will like increase just one value. So you need to do like a 5 or 10 or like a 20, 30 values.
So if the drone is kind of drifting forward, you can do a pitch decrease a bunch of times.
Yeah, a bunch of times.
So you could
like,
so you have to.
Actually, we can recast about the pitch trim value. So if you want to see the trim, you have to make the variable in here, and you can set variable to like variable like.
So I clicked make a variable.
Make a variable
tab,
and make a trim roll.
He's gonna call it trim roll.
Trim roll, and you can see the variable is in here, and you can set the variable trim roll to request. Where is the request? Yeah, here. Request. There has a trim roll, trim flight roll. So if you click this and
I see.
Maybe we have to update, but yeah, you can see the trim value, the trim current value, so you can calculate your trims. So that's all.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be awesome for everybody that's been having problems with their drone drifting one way, constantly going to the opposite side, or to anyone who's had their drone stuck on the ceiling. This is for you.
Yeah.
As he mentioned in version 46, well, it says 18.46 right now. It's just they're kind of switched. They refer to different pieces of firmware. Anyway, so but in the latest one, 46, there's some better trimming by itself, and we're constantly testing it with our folks, our drone engineer folks, to make sure that you don't have to do as much trimming as possible, so that it's going to be more stable. So the latest update we've tested, it's a lot better this time, and it's only going to continue getting better.
Yeah.
What else? We are going to work on expanding the Chrome app so that it's going to have. We're looking at different block coding platforms so that it's going to be able to get more live sensor data, and it's going to be able to graph all the sensor information. And we're also trying to do some computer vision stuff, which I think we've mentioned before. But if we haven't, we're trying to work on some computer vision stuff. Oh, yeah, we can totally point it away.
Oh, yeah. Good point. No one needs to see that anymore. Okay.
No one needs to see that. So we're... there we go. All right, so we're going to work on... Actually, Husab.
Yeah.
He's an awesome intern.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
By the way, he's here from Korea. He's going to be here for 6 months, so that's pretty cool. But he is working on some computer vision stuff so that the camera module will be able to recognize certain colors, shapes, objects, things like that. And we want to be able to teach computer vision to young kids.
The wee children.
The wee children.
The wee children, yes.
Yeah. It's very complex stuff, but I think it's going to be useful to know, especially if they're interested in robotics and engineering in the future.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, they were doing it across the way.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, we just saw it in action.
And then I feel like there was something else that I wanted to mention, but I forgot.
Maybe.
Oh well.
We'll remember next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The steps for doing the trim. Sorry, the steps for doing the trim. We can put up information about the exact steps.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
we'll put that onto the Snap tutorials. So
Mhm.
mainly Kristen and I are going through the tutorials to
Yeah.
make them easier to understand, easier to follow, and then,
Yeah. More fun for the wee children.
yeah.
Yeah, as opposed to not wee children.
adult hobbyists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of the folks that have been using the code drone are people that like to work with gadgets and tinker for fun, and they teach science or math or computer science in their schools, and so they can understand that kind of language. But we know that a lot of you folks out there are teachers with some technical experience, and so we're trying to make it a little easier for folks like you to consume.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Brandon.
Thanks.
Oh.
It said, computer vision for kids. You guys are amazing. If anyone can do it and make it fun, it's this team.
Yes.
It's a very complex,
Yeah.
very complex topic, but we want to make it easier. And,
Yeah. Accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
So any more updates for anything?
Look forward to our Workbench platform, which is going to come. I'm planning to launch it by the end of October. So that's why Kristen and I have been working hard, mostly her, at cleaning up all the tutorials. It's going to be an easier platform to use for going through tutorials, and
hopefully it won't crash as much as our website, so that'll be good.
Yeah, and then we're also working on the website to be better.
Yes.
Easier ordering process for teachers, and a much easier flow for teachers looking for lesson plans, things like that. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Cool.
So, really quick, if you are going to be in San Diego this weekend, we're going to be at Maker Faire. So we will be in the Natural History Museum. I think we're like right by the main entrance. So come by and see us. You get to see our robots in action, talk to some of the kids that put up with us every day, and see what they've been working on. So that is Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 6 in Balboa Park.
And if you haven't been to Maker Faire or don't know what it is, it's basically all of these like gadgets and geek nerds and people that are really into tinkering and building things. You have like arts and crafts people, you've got engineers, you have mechanics, you've got roboticists all coming to show off things that they've been working on. They call it the greatest show and tell on earth. So,
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of really cool stuff. And then there's food and music. So
cool.
That's always nice.
That's all I care about.
Is there food and music? Great.
Yeah, great.
Okay. All right. So I think that's it. We will see you next week. If you have any problems with the Chrome app, you can always email support@robolink.com or find us on Facebook and we can help you out. Yay.
All right.
All right. Have a good week.
Have a good
Bye.
day. Bye.